Hey, listen, if I can't be professional, I'm not gonna be professional. I'm gonna be the opposite of professional. I'm gonna be unprofessional. Hello everyone, welcome to The Scuff. I am Himawari Kotetsu, and you are here to witness a sheer, unadulterated layer of pure scuff. I have trapped a fruit bat inside of my television set and traveled to the interview room of my lovely little office building. I'm not sure. Like, I could pelt the TV with fruit? Would that be okay? Is that impolite? I don't want to be rude. You okay in there? Do I need to like sprinkle little like flecks of fruit on there, or like what's up? Is that rude? Okay. I think the alcohol may damage the television set. Not sure. Hello, Talon. Everything here is not scuff in the slightest. Also, there's a table in your version of the room. I want a table. I don't have a table. I don't have a table at all. I am stuck in this stupid office building. Do you know how hard it is for me to find literally anything I can do? I had to dig around in my set to find that chair to put that television set on that I always have on that chair. You can't hear Mariana. Well, hey, that's good because she's stuck in the TV and I have the volume turned down too low. Let me find the remote. Damn it. No, I'm trying to find the remote. Stop it. You're not even in an office, but I'm in a hallway of an office building. This is a hallway of an office. Stop. I'm trying to find the I got this thing on headphones. I need to turn it to... Alright, so if I... Could you say that? Run that by me again, Chief?
Nope.
Alright, fair enough. I see.
Oh shit, yeah, I have the Discord.
Yeah. This is an office building. Yeah, there she is. Well, she was here the whole time. I just had to turn on the volume on the TV set. Like I said, she is trapped inside a television set right now.
Like Persona 4.
Yeah, it's like Persona 4. So, welcome to this lovely little office hallway. I need to throw out an announcement that we're even live because, hey, I was like, what did I say?
I have to put
what did I say? That there's an hour that we have to get ready, and I was told that was too much time.
I didn't.
What?
I'm being thrown down the bus.
You see that bus there? You want to see it closer? Boom. You want to see that bus closer? It's really cool. She's gone. She's gone. Oh no. Oh. Nope, she's just gone.
So, what the fuck is happening?
I don't know. What is going on? We're having some technical difficulties, I suppose.
Did I disappear?
I don't know. Why do you keep disappearing? Why don't you let me know about that?
I don't know.
You know, I did not go through all this trouble to summon you into a television set to just have you vanish every so often. I think it's the rain out there. I really do. It's probably causing some interference. You good?
Yeah.
Are we good?
I think we're good.
Are we not
I
good?
think we're good.
Are we exploding? I don't know.
I think...
welcome to the wonders of the internet, which will never cease, because everything...
There we go.
I see Mariana is successfully infecting Himawari with the scuff. I'm sorry, have you not seen...
That's not what I needed.
This is why she's in a TV, and she couldn't come here in person. This stuff. This right here. This is why you get to stay in the TV. Definitely. So, we are here in this room that has definitely existed as of yesterday inside of my office building. This definitely has existed long term. We didn't just make it like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, she's in the cage for her own protection. Exactly! It's for her protection. And also the audience at homes.
Oh.
Where did you get a sticky note inside of the television set? Like, did you steal one of my pads of notes? I'm gonna have to... I use those sticky notes to put on the fridge. My mooks need those. How am I gonna get them out of the TV?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see how it is.
I guess
Jeez.
I'm just a guest here. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing.
Yeah, you knew enough to smuggle in a pad of notes when I kidnapped you and trapped you in a television set. That's the thing you took. You stole my pad of sticky notes. That's gonna be like $2 at an Office Depot.
I stole more. I stole more.
You took multiple of my pads of sticky notes and snuck them into the television set. Why? Yeah. Why? That is so mean. I need those. I get it. We're in an office building. I don't know how to deal with it.
I stole more. I'm proud of her. Yeah.
This is supposed to be...
What else did I steal?
An evil villain scenario. I'm supposed to be kidnapping you and keeping you hostage to get the attention of a group of heroes so I can finally clear this out so I can take over. And yet here you... Did you raid our fridge? Did you steal my fucking breakfast?
Cakes. Wait. Ha! It's not my microphone this time. Ha ha! That away.
My microphone. So
I didn't.
Yeah, it wasn't enough. This is the worst kidnapping I've done in weeks. Like, legitimate. What? Now you got cupcakes in there, too.
That's not a cupcake, it's a shamrock shake.
I can tell by the fact that it's phasing you out of existence.
Woo. Oh, yeah, because it's green, huh?
Because it's green, yes. Turns out green on green.
Yeah, that was... I forgot the bit. Yeah.
I am surrounded by professionals in every facet of my life. The world is a beautiful place, and I am constantly understanding everything that's going on. You know, I went to college to be a supervillain. You know, I have multiple degrees.
Oh yeah, totally.
Are you...
What?
Nani, the fuck you just say? Totally, he has degrees. Yes! You know, unlike some people, I'm actually qualified to be a supervillain, number one. What are you gonna do, shoot the screen? That is a bad idea. You are literally trapped inside the signal. This happens every time. Every time I try to kidnap a fair maiden to try and lure out heroes, it turns out this kind of shit. How did you steal my gun and sneak that in too, or did you already have that?
I plead the fifth on that one. They never see it coming.
This is why I don't kidnap people anymore. This. I have you literally trapped inside of a television set.
Why did you?
And you
Why
are
did
still...
you? We gotta unpack that. Why did you?
Because if you want to be a villain, you have to beat a hero. And to beat a hero, you have to get a hero's attention. So I kidnapped you in order to get their attention.
I mean, I have committed a few war crimes, specifically with food. So, like, maybe I'm not the best person to kidnap.
Okay. My intel may be a little bit off.
Yeah. I mean, with the Kool-Aid pickle thing, I'm pretty sure that's considered a crime against humanity, at least by the Europeans.
Yeah. I was gonna be honest, I thought this was gonna be a whole, like, really good plan. I had some good ideas. I was like, hey, you know, I mean, do you know how much it took me to get a box of chicken nuggets? Do you know how much effort that took me? I had to go down.
I hope not too much effort.
Yeah, I had to go down to the McDonald's. I had to try and get their attention. I had to take one of my mooks with me who had to hold me up so I could order it, and I felt embarrassed. It's not easy being 1 foot tall.
Order it online?
I don't know how to work a cell phone.
Oh.
I'm sorry,
Damn.
I am a foot tall. Do you think I know how to work a cell phone? Because you'd be wrong.
You don't have like the thingy that like you just have to press the side of it and it'll like auto do
I
it?
have help to figure that stuff out.
You can get one of your mooks to do it.
Okay, true. True, but I didn't think about that. Instead, I staged a highly complicated series of antics in order to get us over to the McDonald's, which took about 2.5 weeks. Then we staged a series of financial tragedies in order to get just enough money to be able to afford that by fractioning off just the smallest percentage of a penny.
A series of financial difficulties for people just to obtain $5.50.
Yes. I also crashed several economies.
For $5.
Yes. Well, I needed to be able to, like, siphon off those fractions of a penny to build up to $5. Do you know how long it takes to get $5.50 when you're siphoning off fractions of a penny during liquidation crises? Do you know how many people I had to send homeless to be able to get that box of chicken McNuggets? To be able to lure you in and capture you?
Do you think I care?
Yes, I do. I do. I legitimately think you can. If I don't launder the money, how am I going to safely secure?
I don't know, make a laundromat or something like that?
It's not, you're not literally laundering, you're not.
No, you can make a whole bunch of like a laundromat. I'm not
You don't actually wash the money.
No, but you actually do make a profit from making a laundromat.
I don't understand how making a profit has anything to do with this. I think it's far easier.
$5.
I think it's far easier.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. How long did this take you?
4 months.
Yeah. Okay.
What? Listen, it's what am I gonna? Do you know how many permits I'd have to pull? How many different, like, documents I'd have to file to be able to get approved to have a laundromat in this part of town? Like, seriously, do you know
where you live? I just came here.
Do you not see the massive, like, do you know how much real estate is in this part of the world? Look at those buildings out there. Okay, I will turn that TV set around if I have to. Like,
Mariana, put the gun away. No.
This part of town, like, this abandoned office, we're talking like $6 million a month. It sucks. It really sucks.
Squat?
Yeah, I am squatting. But I'm saying if I wanted to actually pay for the damn place. Like, I'm not going to be able to afford to have a laundromat. Then I'd have to get permits, I'd have to actually rent the place, or I'd have to stage a series of financial crises in the housing market in order to destabilize the entire housing market so I could drive down the pricing to a point where I could actually afford the rent. And that's just Nobody wants that. Also, that is not a rat, that is El Paso Suave. He's adorable.
Where?
On my little lectern. My little lectern. See? Look. My little lectern. That's El Paso Suave. He's my friend.
Oh.
Thought he meant Mariana. He might have. Who knows? Yeah, El Paso Suave. He's my friend. He's got a little trilby down there. He's friendly. His trilby has a tiny little playing card, which I'm telling you is really hard to get. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. But yet, listen, Mariana. I had this whole plan worked out.
And how's that working out for you?
Well, if you would stop stealing my stuff and hiding it in the television set with you, it would be working just fine.
I'm sorry, I am kidnapped here, and you think I'm gonna comply?
Yes, I do. There's an order of operations here. When I kidnap someone, they're supposed to stay back and be afraid and terrified, and then I read out my entire plan.
Here's
and
the thing,
we say
where I come from. Oh, bless your poor heart, baby. Because that was not the plan.
There's a code of conduct for this. Did you not read the little pamphlet we gave you?
I'm a kidnapped victim and you expect me to read a pamphlet?
Yes, I do.
Well, I believe you have misplaced expectations on how this actually
The
works.
last person I kidnapped read the code of conduct pamphlet. Everyone else I've kidnapped.
I believe that we are two different beings.
Everyone else I've kidnapped. Everyone else I've kidnapped. There have been so many people I've kidnapped over the years. And you come in here, you don't read the pamphlet, you steal my sticky notes and my lunch.
It was your breakfast.
I can have breakfast for lunch. I can have breakfast for lunch. I am a highly trained and skilled leader of a criminal organization, and you are disrespecting me right now. There is nothing wrong with having breakfast for lunch. Are you gonna sit there and tell me breakfast for lunch is evil? Or dumb?
Depends on what you eat.
What do you mean? Depends on what you eat. I mean,
Don't have
pancakes are like
cereal for
every
lunch.
time. Like, have you ever seen a Waffle House? They eat pancakes at like 4 in the morning, or like 2 in the morning.
I have never been to a Waffle House. I kind of want my piece.
Creamer cereals.
Oh yeah.
Run that by
yeah.
me real quick. Chief.
Okay, so hot take on cereal is that coffee creamer and cereal actually taste pretty good. Specifically, what is it? Was it caramel macchiato? Not caramel macchiato. Yeah, no, caramel latte. Caramel latte coffee creamer tastes good with Cheerios, and vanilla coffee creamer tastes good with Fruit Loops. Again, I'm not trapped here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
Excuse me, I'm writing to one of my mooks to try and, like, you know, I've got some questions on, like, the stratagem here and how we're gonna... Now you're reading it? Now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big pamphlet. What can I say? I want to make sure that we have a proper understanding.
It's a book, motherfucker. It's a book.
Yeah. Well, that's like a pamphlet. It's a 300-page pamphlet, but still.
Once you get to... No, you lose... here's the thing. There's a difference between a pamphlet, a brochure, and a book. When you hit 3 pages, or it's a pamphlet. When you hit 4 to 12, well, yeah, more than 4, less than 12, it's a brochure. Anything more than that is a book.
Okay. I don't see why you're being... I don't see why you're being so pedantic about this. I mean, I'm
a kidnapped victim. I could be as pedantic as I want.
Okay, to be fair, all of this...
To be fair.
Are you... Don't mock me. I am highly...
Pick me.
I will not stand for this. You can't just come in to... You cannot just come into my facility, steal my sticky notes and my lunch, and then mock me. That's not how this works. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna deliver this message. The heroes are gonna kick in the door. We're gonna have a series of fights. It's gonna be great. I've got a kaiju that's ready to go. We're gonna deploy the kaiju. I don't know, like 2 or 3 commercial breaks?
Are we talking like 90s commercial breaks when it was like 30 to like a minute 30 long? Or are we talking about, okay.
No, I mean, that's usually how it... But yeah, no, I mean, how this works, right? I send out the message, then they send a team, then my mooks fight them, they go back and forth, they fight my lieutenant gets defeated, he transforms into a giant monster, and then there's a giant robot fight that destroys probably like 2 or 3 of those buildings in the background. And then they'll rebuild them in a week. That's how this works. Then, I get defeated. Okay, that shouldn't be part of the plan. I get defeated should not be part of the plan. Okay, I need to rethink that part.
But it apparently is in your mind.
Okay, that's just... I'm used to the get defeated part being in there.
What's your success rate?
I got the $5.50 for those chicken McNuggets.
What's your success rate?
I call that success.
I'm talking percentages. What's your success rate?
I mean, are they really a good, like, standard of measurement here? Like, success rate, I feel, is oversimplifying a more complex issue.
So less than 20%, got it.
I didn't say that out loud. Listen, hey, I did get the money for the McNuggets. And I stole a bunch of Funyuns. Yeah. And one time I even robbed a bank, and only 90% of our team got arrested.
15%. Writing this down.
Why?
Just for future reference.
Why am I here?
Just for future reference.
Is it only to suffer? It's true. It's true. I have hand tracking.
I mean, is the hand tracking really worth it if you can't really do much as a villain?
I can do plenty. I toppled entire nations' governments to buy chicken McNuggets. I call that a good plan. I have an evil villain lair in the center of town. Do you know how well desired this real estate is? This is like some of the most well-desired real estate in town, and I've been able to keep it abandoned and mine without having to pay a penny. I am literally stealing electricity from thousands of people to power this complex, and also funneling in my own
squatting, like a normal person can do that.
It's not squatting, it's lurking. That's much different.
Squatting.
No, it's lurking. It's villainously plotting and lurking in the shadows. That's you're telling me that's squatting?
Yeah.
No.
Are you paying for this building?
When?
Are you a legal tenant of this building?
That's not the important part. The important part is that if I was a legal tenant, I wouldn't be a villain now, would I?
So yeah, you're squatting. You're a villain and a squatter.
I literally have you at my mercy in a television set, and you are being so sassy right now. You are giving me so much sass. Lex Luthor pays for it. Well, Lex Luthor isn't here now, is he?
I love how you read that one instead of the I feel so sorry for him one.
Well, I don't need pity.
I'm not trapped here with you. You are trapped here with me.
I'm not the one stuck in a television set. I'm not the one.
You think I'm stuck?
I was pretty sure you're stuck.
No. I just like it here. It's compact.
It's supposed to be an agonizing torment where you're stuck inside of a two-dimensional space.
You can't hear, but I'm playing Persona 4 music in the background. Signs of Love is currently on.
What? Okay, Talon, stop it. It doesn't matter that other people have owned it. Joker also got audited by the IRS. I have not. So, who's the better villain? The guy who fails an audit with the IRS or the guy who's never paid taxes in his entire life? I don't know. See, they can't tax me if I don't make anything. Boom.
Is he still going on not being a squatter?
I'm not a squatter. I'm a villain. People need to respect me. Listen, do you know the amount
Do people need to respect you, or
yes!
do you want to be respected?
No, they need to. Who else can build an army of kaiju to release on Tokyo?
I don't know, some Shonen Jump protagonist?
That's not. I regularly release giant monsters that threaten to destroy the city. This is a regular basis for me. I have developed some of the most powerful laser weapons on the planet.
What's that show called? It's based off No. Well, not Power Rangers. What's the other one? What's the actual one? The Japanese one?
Super Sentai?
Yeah, you're a regular like Super Sentai villain, like a weekly villain that they have. I
am easily like main antagonist level. Okay, I'm like the big guy ordering all the little guys around. I'm like the hero of my organization.
Did you use your powers to buy chicken nuggets?
Because they're expensive. Have you seen how high inflation's getting these days? Do you think I'm gonna go in and pay like $5.50 for an order of chicken McNuggets? Yeah, I've got the money, but it's the principle of the thing. It makes far more sense to destabilize entire nations and siphon off fractions of pennies to get it for free. I could have just used a gun and stolen it. I just realized that. I could have just gone in with a gun and stolen it.
Yeah. Like a normal villain.
Well, I'm a higher class of villain. That's it. Yeah, I'm a higher class. Bet you didn't think about that when you were sitting there mocking me. With your mocking tone and your...
I wasn't thinking high class.
How am I not high class? I've got a
I'm not trapped in here.
I've got a suit and a tie. How many low-class villains have a bow tie?
The penguin.
It's got a little skull. It's got a skull.
Penguin's kind of low level, and he has a.
What do you mean low level?
I love the top hat.
He has the Iceberg Lounge, and I've got my fortress.
Yeah, but he owns the Iceberg Lounge.
I might as well own this place. I own it more than the city owns it.
Yeah, the penguin also owns property. Thank you, Talon.
What is this, Space Ghost Coast to Coast? Close enough. Listen,
no.
All I'm saying is, when I bring someone to the Sanctum to run that whole kidnapping video scheme, I expect them to have a bit more respect, and I expect them to appreciate... Did you just turn away from me when I'm talking?
No.
Were you... Why do you look away from me? Who taught you manners? You don't turn...
Well, I am a fruit bat. You don't really have manners.
Wait a second, we keep talking about Himawari's property. Yeah, do you own property?
I do. I own a few properties.
Bullshit.
Timeshare.
But timeshare? That's not owning. That's the same thing as the squatting I'm doing. I mean, the squatting you say that I'm doing. How is a timeshare any different? Like, legitimately.
So at least I have my name on paper.
Yeah, and if something happens here, I'm not associated with it. Nobody's gonna send me to jail. I mean, shit, when I'm destabilizing entire governments, entire countries...
Who's gonna take me to jail? I'm destabilizing governments. Buddy, no one's gonna take you away for squatting, but surely they're gonna take you away from war crimes.
Okay, admittedly, it's not a war crime because I never legally declared war. It's not a war crime if it's not wartime. So all of those horrifying things I've done in order to destabilize nations and destroy things and war profiteering and all that, that's fine because nobody declared war. Boom. Checkmate, fruit bat.
So how long are the heroes coming?
I don't know. I'm looking. We've been here for like half an hour. Normally they're here. Like, yeah.
That should happen.
Yeah, it's been like half an hour. Yeah. Normally I expect them to be here. I've got a usually faster time. Well, that sucks. So if we're gonna be stuck here, you want to talk about anything?
Nice segue.
I don't own a Segway.
How would people describe your intelligence?
I'm pretty smart. I'm like the smartest person on Earth, I'd say, considering I know how to make kaiju and...
Is that self-proclaimed?
Well, there's not like a piece of paper that says it, but...
Self-proclaimed. Okay.
What does that have to do with anything? If I'm actually like the smartest, then... You know, does it matter? I mean, if I'm the smartest and I proclaim the undeniable truth, then I'm the smartest, right? Well, then how smart are you, huh? Yeah.
Well, I don't proclaim that I'm the smartest in the world. I don't proclaim that. Because I do not. I'm not prideful.
I'm not prideful. I'm very humble.
I practice Socratic knowledge.
Hey, I am incredibly humble. Notice I didn't say the smartest in the galaxy or the universe, just the smartest on the planet.
You wanted someone to bring that up, huh?
Maybe a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little bit. The fact that I
happen
to have been a part of one of the largest intergalactic empires in the universe. Yeah. I was Employee of the Month 37 Galactic Cycles in a row.
4.
What?
Don't worry about it.
The fuck you just say? I'm about to go over there and kick your TV off the stand and then cry because I'm gonna have to try and find another widescreen CRT.
This is a widescreen?
Yeah, that's a widescreen. Yeah.
Ah.
I bet your other kidnappers haven't had a widescreen CRT to trap you in.
Well, I never had kidnappers because they don't live to tell the tale. But...
Well, that's horrifying. Like, legitimately.
It was pity day.
Pity day? No. You are not coming in here and saying that it's a pit. No. This is not a pity thing. Stop it. Stop it. I will not be pitied by you or anyone else. All right. Food. You stole my breakfast and my lunch because I try to merge them together so it's nice and healthy because you don't want to eat too much and that stuff's very sweet and it's bad for your blood sugar. So, food. What you like to eat? Nerd.
Ah, yes, the kaiju builder, smartest of the galaxy, calls me the nerd.
Yeah, I do.
5.
5? You eat 5?
Yep. No.
You eat 5?
Different. Separate. Separate situation. Don't worry about it.
5
Separate
separates?
situation.
5 separates. So you eat
6.
5 meals a day? You eat 6 meals a day. Okay. That. Why would you eat 6 meals a day? What kind of
I
mad
think you're just
woman?
being pedantic just to be pedantic.
What kind of woman eats 6 meals a day? I guess if they're really small meals, that would work. You ever been to Hungry Jack's? You ever been to Hungry
Questioning a
Jack's?
woman and how much she eats.
Hey, whoa, hey, listen. Back it off a bit, okay. Come on, I'm trying to do a conversational topic here because we're stuck here until the damn heroes show up to kick my ass. And then I defeat them, and I'm victorious, and I take over the planet.
Pretty sure kicking your ass means defeat.
No. They kick my ass, and then it looks like I've lost, and then I have a heroic victory against them. That's how that works. Yeah?
How often does that happen?
Well, it hasn't
What's the
happened
win to-
yet, but
Okay, so there's not even a win to lose ratio to even start off with.
I did get the McNuggets as we discussed earlier.
I'm talking about against heroes, not against McDonald's workers. Try that shit at a Waffle House. Let's see how far you get.
I got pretty far. I mean, I didn't...
How far?
Okay, so I didn't steal anything from the Waffle House, but...
So unsuccessful. Okay.
But they did wind up letting me have half off on my order. So I call that's a victory. It was half off. I bet you've never gotten people so scared they give you half off on your order and an extra
No,
kid's
they
meal.
Again, I'm not trapped in here with you.
Let's resolve this argument with a challenge of chess. Yes, that would show that I am clearly the most professional. All I'm saying is, at the end of the day...
I don't know how to play chess, so...
You don't know how to play chess?
No.
Well, there's that out of the way. So as chat said, do you know how the horse goes? Do you know how the horse goes?
No.
Nay.
How this?
Got her! Oh! That's what we call some pro-level horsing around.
8.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you might have burned me on how much of a failure I could be. You might have burned me on my win ratio. But I burned you where it counts. Petty jokes.
See, I'm not even burning you. I'm just pointing out the obvious.
What?
These are not burns or reads. If you take it that way, hit dogs holler.
This is the last time. This is the last time I take Kunajo's advice on who to kidnap. I don't even know what that means. Yeah, I don't even know what that means.
You never heard of hit dogs holler?
No, I haven't, because I am...
What about if it don't apply, let it fly?
What does that mean? What is that? What language are you speaking? My universal translator isn't quite functioning right now. What language is this?
Yeah. I'm just letting the hit dogs holler.
I don't know what this means. So...
You're the smartest person in the world. You surely don't know too much.
I didn't say this world, I said the world. Yeah.
Interest 9.
So, anyway. You do the VTubing thing. What do you do over on your channel?
Very, very interesting question. Because you're trying to dissuade from your fuck-ups. So I on my channel, I guess variety streams. I guess just Zatsudan's like ranked Duolingo stream, and the only series we have on the channel currently is Sugar Neko Girls fan fiction, and then I also do Vocaloid Utao covers as uploads. So
I see. So you know about as much of what you're doing as I know of what I'm doing. Gotcha.
Hey, at least I can admit that I fuck up. That's
I can admit that you fuck up too, so we're the same.
See, I practice Socratic knowledge. Do you know what that means?
Yes, but you're gonna tell me because I want to make sure you know what it means.
No, I'm not. Nope. You can go ahead and look that up. You're gonna silently look it up and pretend like you knew the entire time.
No, I'm not. Because I already know what it meant. It meant...
The silence in space is deafening, and also your keyboard is fucking
loud. No, it's not loud. I'm not typing.
Nice
That's
clap.
your
What
imagination.
kind of keyboard do you have?
Keyboard?
Yeah,
What? No, I use a typewriter. I got like a little teletype.
10.
What? 10. But yeah, no, I know very well that Socratic wisdom refers to Socrates' understanding of the limits of his knowledge and that he only knows that which he knows and makes no assumption of knowing
How long did that
anything
take you to
more or
look that
less.
up?
I didn't look it up at all. I already knew.
So you just started typing on your typewriter just
Yeah, no, I was just practicing because, I mean, you know, I had to make somebody feel better about themselves.
12.
12?
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite food?
Oh, my favorite food?
Hmm.
I really, really enjoy these little, they're like little puffball things made out of squid. They're really tasty. They're really tasty. I like them a lot. They got like squid and cuttlefish and this little like puffball thing that's like deep fried. It's really tasty. It's almost like a hush puppy with squid.
Okay.
What's your favorite food?
I have a lot. I can't just narrow it down to just one specific thing. I have like very basic tastes, like with like pizza and like I really like desserts. So like my favorite would be like Kool-Aid pie, well all types of pies, but like apple pie, Kool-Aid pie, key lime pie, and
Kool-Aid pie. Is that like
yes.
a water pie where it's just like water in a...
No.
What is Kool-Aid pie?
Kool-Aid pie is where it's basically you mix up Kool-Aid powder,
Okay.
whipped Cool Whip kind of, but you can get whipped topping.
Okay.
Sweetened condensed milk, and you just whip it all together, and you get a pie crust, like a graham cracker pie crust. You put it all in there, and you just chill it. It's very
Huh.
Oh, I love beignets. I make beignets a lot.
Oh, okay. But yeah, that is interesting because I've heard of a lot of different. I like trying to look at different foods in general to try and get a better understanding of like, hey, this culture makes this. These are the different kinds of foods there. This is the general rules of that stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
if you learn a bunch of different recipes of a culture, you can kind of figure out what is the commonality here and how can you turn certain meals from one cultural style to another.
Mm-hmm.
That's my personal passion with a lot of that stuff is just why are things the way they are, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's really fun to figure out all those little things that go into something. Because the more you know the why, the more you can figure out the how and the what. I love this music.
There's no music.
Well, there is on my end. Favorite food. Lasagna. Yeah.
It depends on who makes it.
Well, have you ever had like a white sauce lasagna?
No.
Because I know like most of the time it's like a red sauce, but if you have like a nice Alfredo sauce and you season it just right, that can be actually really, really good. Especially if you're doing more of like a lighter flavor to it. Because it lets the meat
Yeah.
shine through more, whereas with the tomato sauce, it would kind of just fade into the distance and fade away.
Mm-hmm.
So, you said you've been doing... what? Fan fiction reading?
Yes.
Fan fiction.
Yes.
Huh.
I mean, you're a villain. I don't think you should be judging me on my.
I'm not judging you. This is a judgment-free zone.
That sounded judgmental and accusatory.
This is a judgment-free zone. Unlike you, I don't judge you at all.
I'm not judging.
Unlike you and your
I'm just
constant
pointing out.
judgmental attitude and your constant mocking, I would never judge you on anything you did or said. Judgment-free zone.
That's how you feel? That's how you feel right now?
What? No, I'm just saying, I mean, like, if you read the actual pamphlet, that's on page 275.
The book, you mean?
Pamphlet.
It's a book.
It says pamphlet on the front of the book, though. So that
Just
means it's a
because you
pamphlet.
call it a pamphlet doesn't mean it's a pamphlet.
Are we doing this again? We did that for like the first half hour of this. We are less than an hour in.
And you brought it up.
I
could have let it go.
You
But no,
wouldn't
you
have,
brought it
though.
up.
You wouldn't have.
Are you sure about that?
I don't know. Why don't you ask Socrates? Why don't you ask Socrates? You're using his method.
Wait, what the fuck? Repeat that one more time.
You're using his method?
Is that how you say his name?
What do you mean, how you say his name? Socrates?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I just said his name. Well, that's how it's spelled. That's how it's spelled.
13.
That's how it's spelled. I'm literally looking at it right now. It's Socrates, right? Oh, soy
Smartest
crates. Okay.
Smartest in the world, huh?
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I am. Thank you for noticing. I don't know what she's counting either, guys. I feel like this might be rough. There's counting.
Don't worry about it.
Okay,
Don't worry about it.
I won't. So, what kind of VTubers do you like to watch?
That's an interesting question. I've been watching a lot of like indie, Japanese VTubers to like strengthen my like Japanese listening comprehension.
Yeah.
So I'm currently the ones that I'm watching are actually my mutuals. So Sister Rose and Chess Mono.
Oh, okay. Did you ever watch the Tea Kettle? Pikamiyamo? Pikami?
Yes. Like by probably like when she first started out, because I was a big fan of Gaudi, because Gaudi is I guess you would classify him as like a Vocaloid producer. So
Yeah.
so yeah, I already knew about him. So when he was saying like, oh yeah, we're gonna have like a Voms project with VTubers.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
okay. So yeah,
Well, what about
Vocaloid puts you into weird places.
what about the Yabbit? Pipkin Pippa. You ever heard about her?
Oh yeah. I follow her. I follow her YouTube shorts. Well, her YouTube in general, but YouTube shorts mainly.
She's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Himawari spreading his religion. I'm somebody who just enjoys VTubing. Like Sakura Miko, who is the greatest VTuber who has ever lived. She's awesome. She has elite English.
Yes. I know the memes.
You know the memes! She knows the memes! Yes, this is amazing.
I feel like that would
Memes.
feel like that would be very pompous of me just to come into VTubing and not know at least something about VTubing.
Yeah, could you imagine somebody doing that? Oh, jeez. It's the Firekeeper from Dark Souls 3. Dude, so many people do that. Have you seen that whole thing now these days where you've got like the people who come in and say, we need to like overturn VTubing culture, but they don't know anything about VTubing?
No, because I don't listen to those people. It's mainly an echo chamber of stupid.
It's so weird though, because I don't understand how it's able to grow. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't seem like it'd be like, how are they finding out about the VTubing stuff? Because it's such
it's algorithm shit.
Oh, okay. So they're like, hey, this is doing well in the algorithm. I'll do this thing.
Yeah, like the whole thing of the VTuber concert. It permeated my TikTok For You page for like weeks on it.
Jeez.
And I felt like so bad because it's just like it's like he's doing his best. There's not much like. It was a whole bullshit thing.
Oh, the concert one where they're like, all he ever does is dance, and then they lied about the amount he was charging for tickets.
It was like $300. They said it was $300, but no, it was $300 in their local currency, which was $8. Yeah. That was $8 if you weren't a cosplayer. It was free if you were a cosplayer. But yeah, people were comparing it to like a concert, and it's just like no, because that's a big ass team of people, and like it took years and years to like figure out everything to like get it together. Like Nico Nico Party, like I want to say that's more community based, but like that's still a lot of people though. That's a team.
Yeah, I think too many people misunderstand what it takes to do singing, what it takes to do concerts. Somebody who does singing himself from time to time, I spend sometimes 3 hours doing practice and warm-ups just to try and get my voice in its prime for a concert.
Yeah, I don't do it all of that. That's why I stick to Vocaloid producing, because I don't have a great
There's
voice.
nothing wrong with Vocaloid producing. I'm just saying, like, I think a lot of people wouldn't have some of the issues that they have with VTubing, singing, acting, all these different things if they actually just did some looking into what it takes to make it themselves.
Yeah, but it's the same thing with like how was it like early 2000s to like the 2010s of like anime being stupid, and why are you guys interested in anime in general? So it's just a repeat of that.
Yeah,
situation.
yeah, the early 2000s. Yeah, not like we were dealing with that in the 90s as well.
Well, I was born human age 99, so.
That is the worst burn you could have given me this entire time. That is the worst burn you could have given me. This entire collab.
Oh, how old are you?
Anyway, moving on.
I'm guessing you're old.
Anyway, moving
on. Hi, old.
Man, this... My first video game was played on an Apple IIe. Well, the first one that I owned was on the Apple IIe back in the day. And I owned a Magnavox Odyssey.
What's an Apple IIe? I'm gonna be that Gen Z. What's an Apple IIe?
It's an Apple. It's a color computer by Apple.
Wait. It's the one with the big old butt in the back?
Seriously?
You're talking a little bit. Your mouth is moving, but I can't hear you talking shit.
She doesn't even know what a ball mouse is? She doesn't even know. Did you know that the save icon is based on a real thing?
The floppy disk?
Yeah, floppy disk.
I'm not stupid.
I didn't say you're stupid. But you didn't know what an Apple IIe was.
Let me see.
And you probably also don't know what a Magnavox Odyssey is. You probably don't know what a ColecoVision is. Like the early gens of consoles. The Atari 5200 versus the Atari 2600.
Oh my god, that's what you were playing on?
Yes!
I was talking about the ones with the
You're talking about the 2000s ones that had the that had the big like clear glass backing.
Oh yeah. Those were my favorite. I always wanted one when I was a kid.
Those are actually.
But I had a Hello Kitty desktop.
Oh man, one of my nephews had the Hot Wheels computer that was done because they had the Barbie and the Hot Wheels one, and they were basically the exact same computer that they just kind of rebranded. They rebadged it, but it came. The Hot Wheels computer he had came with a little racing wheel and pedals, and everything was Hot Wheels branded, and it was kind of insane. I kind of love it.
Wait, what was the computer that you played on?
I played Wasteland on the Apple IIe. That was the first game.
Oh yeah,
I've
only this is probably older, but back when I was a lot younger, our computer lab had the Macintosh SE.
Oh, okay.
So I know those.
Yeah, I used to collect consoles and home computers, and a lot of that stuff was really fun to see how it, came together and what have you. I really enjoyed seeing some of the different failed computers, right? Because seeing the successes, that'll teach you a bit, but everybody knows the successes. When you see something like a VHS tape-powered computer, when you see something like, hey, what if all of our games were on trading cards? That was a thing. Oh, hey, what if we did like the, oh geez, like, you know the Nintendo DS and like the Switch now? That style of cart?
Yeah.
Imagine that, but it's like 4 times bigger, twice as long, and half as thick. And they expected kids to use that.
Yeah.
When it's that thin, and it's designed for children, you know the games are going to be constantly snapping in half.
Yeah.
It is so bad.
I didn't play, well, when I was younger, I didn't have that many consoles when I was younger. I think my very first console was the Wii, because my mom was very much into Nintendo.
The Wii.
But, yes. So but before that, I had the Game Boy Advance, and I had, what was it? It was Pokemon Leaf Green, it was a Codename Kids Next Door game, and then like a My Little Pony game.
Well, hey, that's not a bad selection, honestly. Like,
It is.
I remember hearing, I can't remember too much about the Codename Kids Next Door game, but I do remember.
Oh yeah, it was bullshit. When you get to like the second to last level, it was bullshit. I can never finish it.
Oh my gosh! So we had the oh geez, there was a SpongeBob game that came out, and I was like, I have this thing, and it is. The first level is fine. Then as soon as the first level's over, it's, hey, do you like having thumbs? We don't like you having thumbs. Say goodbye to your thumbs. It's like, okay. Because it was, they had the Sandy's treehouse, right? And you have to climb the treehouse, and there's a timer going constantly. Remember those one games you'd slide into the holder and it had the buttons on the side? Oh, dude. Oh my gosh. Actually, Talon brings a good point. Were they, when you were growing up, were they still doing the McDonald's giving out video game stuff?
They started to phase out when I was becoming of age.
Okay.
Like, I remember them vaguely because my cousins would, when they came to my state, they would buy them up. Because they didn't have them in Alabama, I guess. So. Or at least their neck of the woods in Alabama.
Dude, so we had the Tiger Electronics. And we had the precursor to the Tiger Electronics. And it was basically, hey, guess what? You want to play this game that's all the rage? Well, here's the basic rough idea on a wristwatch screen that's like a redesign of the classic Mr. Game & Watch, but even worse.
Oh, I've seen these. My mom had like a ton of these.
Those things suck. You'd always have somebody bring that kind of stuff in.
They burn well in the fire.
I like watching the batteries explode.
Yeah.
Batteries explode, good. We got those McDonald's in Romania. That's actually a good question. I wonder if the stuff that's done in America for like the McDonald's toys and whatnot gets offloaded in other places. Because you gotta imagine.
If I remember, sometimes yes, sometimes no. It depends on the toy, the promotion that they're doing.
Dude,
I knew a guy who did for like the what do you call it? How to port it over to like other countries, and like a lot of other countries were just like, nah, you can keep that shit in America.
Yeah, you can keep that. I've got to say, ever since I've been here, it has been very surprising to me in general to find out that you guys will either shred the toys through like this giant meat grinder looking thing that is the most horrifying thing to watch because you're seeing Barbie dolls and G.I. Joes and baby dolls ground into a giant freaking meat grinder at the end and like slammed with pillars. It's just horrifying.
Yeah.
And you guys will just like smash, 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 smash. But you also like have these resellers, like the bulk sailors and what have you.
Yeah. Everyone's mentioning babies.
Well, Beanie Babies were massive. Everybody thought they were gonna be like the biggest thing ever.
Oh yeah, I have 2 Princess Diana ones.
Anytime you have everybody collecting something, it's gonna be worth nothing.
Yeah.
The things that are actually gonna be worth anything are the ones that nobody thinks will be worth anything. It's like N64 cases, those stupid little cardboard things. Okay, in case there are folks out there who are too young for the N64.
Hold on, no. I want to call out to Lana in this. I like to soak mine in milk and throw them on the walls.
I don't see what's wrong with that.
Huh?
I think you're just being weird and judgmental. I mean, you know.
14.
Considering that I said this is a judgment-free zone, I mean, maybe you should be less judgmental. I'm just saying. But yeah, for those who don't know, some of you may have seen the N64 games, right? Some of you may have seen, like, because Switch did the whole re-release, right? Of a bunch of those on the little bonus thing? What's that called? The Nintendo Club or something like that?
Yeah.
The original ones came in a box that was made out of cardboard. Really flimsy, almost paper-level cardboard that they thinned as much as possible. So nobody kept them. So do you know how much even the least rare games for N64 are going for? Just for the box, if it's original?
How much?
Like hundreds. And it's so ridiculous. It's cardboard. It's just cardboard. That's what collecting is like.
Expensive cardboard.
Yeah, it's expensive cardboard, like Magic the Gathering. Don't insult cardboard by calling it cardboard. But yeah, I think that's something that, like the Beanie Baby thing, right? If everybody's collecting it, everybody will have it, so it'll have no value. But if something has no value at the time, nobody's going to keep it, so they're not going to realize when it becomes valuable. Like, did you read comic books at all?
Yes.
What do you think is some of the most valuable issues of comics?
Superman. What was it? What was the one?
Superheroes.
What was the? It was a Superman #1 because a senator swore in on that comic. They had to find that comic so he could swear it in on.
There's that.
A senator or a congressman.
There's that kind of stuff where there's a historical precedent, and there's like Captain America #1 is what a lot of people think is like the most valuable for that, but that's because those comics were from a time period before collecting. But these days, when it comes to actual comic collecting, it's not really the first issue. It's usually like the 3rd or 4th issue, because everybody will have the first issue, because they all speculate that it's going to be worth something. But who has the 3rd issue? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's the issue that has like the best story, but just nobody picked up. It's like with it's interesting because it's usually a combination of rarity, precedence, and what's the other one? Rarity, precedence, and oh yeah, human idiocy. I'm sorry. Talon took a bite out of a page of The Incredible Spider-Man. Why?
Yeah, that tracks. That tracks.
Why?
That's not even the worst story that he's told.
Oh no, he's on economics.
fact.
Now he's never gonna stop talking. You're damn right I don't want to stop talking. I would be talking about economics for 6 hours if I wasn't having a collab where I wanted to be entertaining instead. Economics are so cool.
I've only taken it wasn't even a true economics. It was a government/economics class.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say home economics. Because that's the joke I used to use.
No. But it was like government for the first semester and then economics for the second semester. But all we did really was like I guess learn the terms and then write a check. Learn how to write a check.
Did they teach you how to file your taxes?
No, of course not.
That seems like that would be very important.
No, you would think an all girls Catholic high school would teach you how to.
Honestly, I would think just a religious high school in general would focus on actual life skills. You know what I mean?
But the thing is that my school wasn't like the normal school. It was the cool Catholic high school to the point where the archdiocese was like pissed at us because like we were a little bit too progressive for a Catholic girls' school. There was this because we had different tracks. We had the art career program, the health career program, and the math and science career program. I was part of the art career program. So the health career program girls would go to the hospital next door and like they would do like volunteer work, but they also had a state of the art like lab and stuff like that for like biology and chemistry. So in one of the cabinets they have two. They have 2 jars of fetuses. Just there.
Excuse me, my brain's rebooting a second there.
For free? Yeah, for free. It was donated.
For free?
It was donated by a very college near the school. So
yeah, when I was doing the schooling thing, we did. We were part of a program that would try and get you to prepare for entertainment industry, right? Mm-hmm. So the idea was, hey, we'll teach you instruments, we'll teach you how to edit, we'll teach you how to film, how to do working cameras, using a bunch of technology that was outdated even when we were trying to use it, let alone today. I had to learn how to imprint captions and subtitles directly onto film.
Oh, that's old.
Yeah, that was old at the time. That was old at the time.
How old?
That was old at the time. It was a little outdated, but it was... The thing is, they had a bunch of its donated equipment, so we were dealing with the donated equipment. So, of course, we're not doing, like, the latest thing. We had a lot of different, like, the 1970s cameras that were left around. We had a lot of, like, news cameras that it's like, hey, the local news station doesn't want this anymore. Would you like it? And the school would go, yes, we'll teach our kids how to use this camera.
Yeah, we had the same thing too, but ours was like, okay, so ours, we were sponsored by a lot of big news and media agencies. So like think like ABC, NBC.
Yeah.
Like, so we were sponsored by them because we were the pity, you're one of the only Catholic girls schools that's still girls school.
Yeah.
And hadn't gone co-ed because that happened to a lot of schools in the area. It's either they turned co-ed or they just stopped working.
Yeah.
So we had like state of the line stuff. Like we would get it like regularly like replaced. I think we had like the latest Mac desktops then and like news cameras and all that kind of stuff. And so like the news anchors for like the local news would come in and teach the girls how to speak on camera and edit videos and stuff like that, do news announcements and stuff like that. I didn't get any of that because I was a part of the quote unquote traditional arts side of the
so like
program.
Hand drawing, stuff like that.
Yeah, ceramic work, all the kind of stuff.
Oh,
so
man.
I just went to a whole bunch of museums for free.
Yeah,
and did like a whole bunch of gallery work. That's about it.
When we were doing a lot of that work there, we did have like, for example, hey, everybody's gonna be working with Betamax tapes because Betamax is the format of entertainment.
What the fuck is a Betamax?
Imagine a bigger VHS tape.
Okay.
It's his own thing.
If I ask my mother this, like, what is a Betamax
But yeah,
tape?
no, they're like, hey, we'll be working with Betamax tapes. We'll be working with this. We'll be working with that. We're getting into digital media, so here's this BBC Micro. And it's like, why? Betamax technically did take over. Yeah, no, I mean, the Betamax stuff is actually still helpful because even some studios today, well, fairly recently, were still using that kind of stuff. But it's like, a lot of this was, we're guessing on what the winning formats are going to be. We don't have enough knowledge for this, so we'll cheap out on what we can, right? Yeah, no, Mariana is just hard focused on the Pippa picture. She's just like locking eyes with Pippa the entire time.
Because it's mirrored. I'm looking at. I'm also like going back and forth looking at chat as well. So that's why I'm looking down.
I thought you were just I thought you were just infatuated with Pippa.
Oh shit! It turned into Pippa. I thought it was picking me. Okay.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? I thought it was too. Well, I guess it's fine. I mean, we both know it was always Coco, so there is that.
It's still beyond my screen.
No, it's not. It was never Pippa.
It is.
It was always Coco. Look, it's right there.
I just saw you change it.
No, there's no change.
Yeah, it was very much slow.
Oh, it's not called Betamax on that side, though? Betamax is the consumer. Oh, okay. But yeah, we had like a lot of, we're trying to guess what's going to take on, right? So we had CD players as well. We had a lot of different stuff that was just like, hey, we're trying everything. So we had different music production software. We had to learn how to use a mix table. We had to learn how to use analog cutters and digital cutters, different programs that half of which don't exist anymore. And this was like all the time. They're just, hey, we got a new format you guys are going to be learning this month. What? But we're just starting to learn the last one. You're going to learn this one too. And you need to learn how to use these cameras, those cameras, the other cameras. Laserdisc? Maybe we'll do that. HD VHS? Maybe we'll do that too. Sarah, what?
I'm just thinking Laserdisc is a maybe.
Well, like, legitimately, there were so many formats that have fallen by the wayside because with entertainment in general, a lot of technology in the modern world is reliant on what did the porn industry go for? No, legitimately. Whichever way they go with is what happens here. The porn industry went with Blu-ray over HD DVD, so we went Blu-ray.
So it's kind of like how strip kind of predict like the how when the recession will come in.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it? Because it's like that industry is very much like, hey, wherever we go with technology, that's what wins.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't understand that because when they went DVD, everybody went DVD. When they went CD, everybody CD. When they go, well, CD video failed completely, but still, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Pretty much every time you're just sitting there and it's like, okay, sweet. I guess that's what they decided. Doesn't matter if there's another format that's actually better. Which is why sometimes they'll actually... Sorry, my music was going weird. Sometimes they'll actually, like, pick weird formats, or people will pay extra for them to use that format. To, like,
I don't want to
recoup the
interrupt
costs.
you, but I have to take an idol meeting.
Oh, okay. All right.
I didn't know how you wanted to do it. I didn't want to interrupt you either, and I was very interested in what you were saying.
Turn off the TV set real quick here. You can.
Oh, I was gonna do a be right back sticker.
You can BRB.
Yeah, I just have it as a sticky note.
Let me find the. Where's the remote? Where's the remote? Where's the remote? It's down here somewhere. Somewhere around here. Gonna find. No, not remove. I have sent her to the void. Pray you are not also sent to the void. My biggest fear was her saying what she usually says. Oh. I'm now terrified of that. By the way, welcome to the Collab, everybody. Everything's great. I also want to pee in the void. No! Okay, so listen. But I want to go to the void. You're not going to the void. Nobody else is going to the void, okay? So. I'm starting to think the heroes might not be showing up to save her, and I think that maybe I've made a horrible, horrible mistake. So I'm gonna send out a few teams of mercenaries to try and stir up some trouble, and I'll be right back. How's the house market going on in the Void? Well, I mean, I've been doing my best to kind of like collapse the market so I can actually afford to rent this place, because it'd be nice to be able to send lights out of here without having to worry about other people seeing me. Do you know, like, we can use the inner layers, right? Like the cubicles and the twisting corridors and the level that's just entirely a bathroom. We can use that, right? But we can't, like, use any of these areas usually. That's why I gotta be careful with, like, how I do the lighting. Oh, you meant inside the Void. Well, that's what we're in. We're in the Void. This is the Void. Although, hey, if you guys need to, like, get sent into the Void too, I can send you to the Void. Anyway,
What are you talking about?
I was talking about the fact that I was just about to BRB myself. Nerd.
Oh. 15.
Bah. I had to try and find the television set remote.
I'm not even on point or out on TV.
What?
I'm not even on TV. Nope, I'm not.
You're not even on the TV because I'm still trying to get I swear. Nobody has any respect for my methods here. Listen.
Again, you kidnapped me here.
And I am a very nice kidnapper.
It's supposed to warrant in some respect.
Yes.
I mean, you did call me dumb. In many words, you did call me dumb.
No, I never called you dumb to your face.
16.
I have not called you dumb. I'm very polite and kind and courteous.
Mm-hmm.
See, look, I even brought you back from the void. If I was rude, I would have left you in the void. Yeah.
Well, I'm still stuck in the TV.
Well, nobody's perfect.
Okay, Hannah Montana.
You get the best of both worlds. 20 Himawari gets a set of steak knives.
Okay.
Ooh, steak knives. I didn't realize I was getting rewarded for kidnapping people. That's amazing. Been in the void for like 50 years. What? You monster. You monster. Ah, yeah.
I shouldn't have tossed that.
Shouldn't have. Are you throwing trash in
it
my
wasn't
television
a trash.
set?
It was a rock. It was a rock. But I threw against. I tried to bounce off the bed, but it bounced to the wall.
Don't break my television set.
From the window to the wall.
Why are you
jump down the wall? Excuse me. Goddamn.
Hey, at this point, honestly, I'm just taking it as this is just it. She just snuck in so much. We had the sign in the room that said,
Mariana,
no
why do you have a rock on hand? It's a what do you call it? It's a work in progress heart. So it's like it's a rock in shape of a heart.
Did you not? No, who am I kidding?
No.
Of course you didn't read the pamphlet.
You keep asking that question, and like
Of
my
course,
answer is gonna change.
Of course. No, I'm just hoping that maybe with like all the times you've like wandered away or like dealt with other things, you might have read the pamphlet. It's only 300 pages. It's mostly pictures.
Fast. Do you think I can read?
It's mostly pictures. You know, it's got little like diagrams and pictures. That's why it's a pamphlet, not a book. Books don't have pictures. Pamphlets have pictures.
Did you find it on the ground? No, my mom bought it. It was $5. $5 for a rock.
You paid for a rock?
She paid for a rock.
Why?
Cause it was it's the Maya Angelou like work in progress heart. It's supposed to be like it was supposed to be symbolic of something. Well, it was $5 for 2 of them, so it was $2.50. I don't even think you can look those up online because it was like a little. Where did we get it from? Probably the same place she got the cannabis, but anyway.
What? You snuck cannabis in there? Wait.
I didn't sneak cannabis. My mom just bought the rocks at the same place she buys cannabis.
Okay. Gotcha. That's still weird to me.
It was supposed to be a mother-daughter bonding experience, I guess.
Rocks are? Like rocks are a mother-daughter bonding experience.
No, you have both of us have the rock, and they're basically paperweights. So.
$5 for a paperweight? That's a rock?
Well, $2.50 for.
Oh, okay,
each
for
rock.
for each. Gotcha.
Yeah, and it's a big rock.
Gotcha.
Your mom and Otter, close enough.
Listen, I've got these rocks, and they are going to allow us to bond. Give me a second here. There we go. Alright, let me just grab this real quick. Get that here.
What the fuck are you doing? Just don't try and bite the rock. I don't bite rocks. That's the one thing I didn't do as a child. I didn't bite rocks. I was a very good and innocent child.
So wait, your mom is a cloning expert and she only paid $250 for a clone of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? That's actually really cool. She got 2 of them?
I can neither confirm nor deny the comments that are me right now.
I can neither confirm nor deny the allegations presented against me in this court.
I am contractually obligated by the FBA.
The FBA? The Federal Bat Administration? The Federal Bat Administration? Is that who's compelling you?
The funny thing was I was trying to say fucking FBI and FDA at the same sentence.
Yeah, it's the Federal Bat Administration. I didn't realize that they had that, but you know what? Now
why would we tell an outsider?
Yeah, exactly. Why would you tell an outsider? Because I'm cool. That's why you tell an outsider. I'm really cool. Dude, would somebody who's not cool have a place with such a good view?
Yes.
You hurt me. You hurt me. I don't...
See, you should have done more reconnaissance before you, like, kidnapped
I mean, to be fair, I did plenty of reconnaissance. I staked out that McDonald's for like 3 hours before we got those McNuggets.
3 hours, really? That's all you need? 3 hours?
Yeah, for the McDonald's, and like 10 minutes looking at like reconnaissance against you. But still, the Federal Bath Association. Now I'm imagining a group of individuals. I'm imagining a federal organization that
they meet in Bed Bath and Beyond.
Yeah. They monitor Bed Bath and Beyonds.
I'm so sad that they're closing down.
Wait, they're closing?
Yeah.
No, dude, where will I get my like overpriced knickknacks? Is Sharper Image
from Bed Bath and Beyond?
Yeah, you can get knickknacks there, like weird knickknacks. They were doing the Sharper Image thing for a while there, where they had like almost everything under the sun.
No, I just got a whole bunch of free, not free, but I had near free skincare.
Oh, I see. Yes.
And a good chunk of like smaller bath furniture. So like,
strange, isn't it? Yes. Instead of guns, they have soups, and they throw it at you and it hurts, but they still have guns though. What? Soup? Spent 20 hours picking out which burlap sack to use. Got hung up on the thread count. It's actually true. I wanted to make sure that when we were kidnapping you, I wanted to make sure we used the best burlap sack. Like, I wanted to make sure it was comfortable, but not, like, overly so, because then it wouldn't, like, feel like a proper kidnapping. You know what I mean, right? You want there to be a...
It doesn't feel like a proper kidnapping, but okay. Go off, King. Do your thing. As King. Go on.
I'm sorry. I spent hours picking out the proper location to kidnap you, the proper
10 minutes on
burlap
reconnaissance.
sack. Yeah, because I didn't think I needed it. Well, actually, I didn't really have the time after I spent all the time organizing the downfall of several countries' governments, and also picking out the
Shouldn't
right
you be
burlap
more
bag.
worried about that instead of kidnapping a Batgirl?
Okay, to be fair, I thought that the Sentai squad would be here, like, nothing, because last time I kidnapped somebody, they were here, like, blink of an eye.
Yeah, it's been an hour.
Yeah, it's been an hour. I mean, well, like an hour and a half.
See, I didn't want to say nothing.
They're still not here.
I was just going to give you that hour.
Yeah, hey, I'm agreeing with you. It's been an hour and a half, and they still aren't here. Aren't they off planet?
Did you even check if they were on the planet?
We have the morning briefing.
So no,
Huda Joe, why did you not bring this up at the morning briefing? We have the morning security briefing where I'm supposed to have all my lieutenants come in. We have this discussion. This is why you haven't been promoted. Seriously, dude. What? Yeah, the briefings that you keep blowing off. Yeah, other lieutenants show up for that. Manager Son's been doing a great job of showing up for briefings. Like, maybe if you showed up half as often as Manager Son or El Monte, you'd know about the briefings. But I swear. Sorry, we're having some intercorporate communications issues. And I'm just finding out the fact that maybe the Sentai squad is off planet, which means we may be here for a little while.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, you understand how it goes. It's just these things can be rough. I don't understand it myself sometimes because it's just like
bless y'all hearts.
Yeah, we try our best. It's just every time I turn around, I am just so stressed because, I mean, you don't understand, like, a lot of people don't understand how hard it is to run a villainous organization. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I have to do a lot to be able to keep my folks in dental and medical coverage. Like, we have vision. Mm-hmm. Do you know how few businesses offer vision along with dental?
True, yeah.
Yeah, seriously. And, hey, we have life insurance as well.
Yeah, y'all need it.
Well, yeah, because we go up against a lot of, like, hero groups.
And
there's more than just, like, one squad that we have to fight. Like, a lot of these squads, they think, like, they're the only ones fighting our villainous organization because their mentor is like, hey, you are the hope for humanity, or whatever nonsense they say. But we've got, like, 7 or 8 different groups that we have to deal with.
Investments, man.
Yeah, we've got pretty high-end life insurance, too. Because, I mean, like, you'd think, oh, hey, you guys are failing all the time, so you wouldn't be making any money. But, no, actually, we make a lot in brand deals. We make a lot in brand deals. Yeah, we got brand deals. Some of the most evil corporations on Earth actually give us brand deals. It's great. Remember that oil spill?
What?
Remember that oil spill? We got a brand deal from that. They gave us so much money to try and cover that up and make it look like our organization instead. It's pretty good. We get a lot of money from that kind of stuff, like doing cover-ups, taking the fall for other people's stuff. We got the Globe North deal, too. Yeah. Globe North, you're familiar with Globe North, right? Globe North is the intergalactic internet service provider. They've been around for over, like, 50 galactic cycles, and that's a long time.
Okay.
Yeah, like, we've got a few really good brand deals. I think it's been working out pretty well over time. Those buildings in the background, though, those aren't brand deal. That's nothing to do with us. That's just the buildings.
Yeah, because that is Atari in the background.
Yeah, and Coca-Cola.
And I don't think Coca-Cola will want to associate with villains.
Well, I don't own those buildings. Do you expect me to climb out? Do you expect me to climb out to those other buildings and... What? You want me to, like, hack the other buildings?
Be cool.
Okay. See what I can do. Kidney Stone Creations. But yeah, I mean, we've got, like, a lot of subsidiaries. We do, like...
Oh, EA is one of your subsidiaries? God damn, you are... Why is your subsidiary more evil than you?
Cut it. Cut the feed. They don't need to know that yet. Anyway. As I was trying to say, we have a number of different subsidiaries, and I've been very happy to see their progress over the years, you know. It's actually been really nice. Really nice.
Mm.
I'm trying to figure out... What do you mean, process forbidden? Bullshit. YouTube download doesn't work anymore. Bullshit. Fuck you, YouTube. I was trying to download one of my files and it didn't fucking work. That is such bullshit. Bullshit. So I was trying to grab a Subway Surfers video to put in the background.
Okay.
Over the actual Coca-Cola sign. I was literally going to do what we were talking about there, and it decided, hey, we're blocking this because we care less about having our program actually work and more about copyright protection, download prevention. It's like, fuck you. Fuck you, YouTube. Put a burlap sack over the Coca-Cola logo. Still have a few thousand feet of burlap. I don't know why you bolt. Okay. Hey, Mariana, maybe you'll understand this. It's cheaper when you buy bulk, right?
In most cases, yes.
Okay, so doesn't it make more sense that if I'm going to be using a lot of burlap sacks for kidnappings on a regular basis, I'd want to buy a lot of burlap since it's never going to go bad. We've got extra storage space. We've got a lot of storage space. So if I can get it for 15 cents a foot, you know what I mean? Like, why would that be a problem?
Well, I feel like that would clue in like some people and like, hey, he's doing some villainous shit. Because who the fuck would buy that many?
No. You pay in cash.
I think. Okay.
You pay in cash. And it's not sacks. It's burlap material that we. It's burlap material that we make into sacks. Yeah,
Am I more Southern today?
We hand stitch them. They're great. We just hand stitch these little sacks, and they're really nice. I like them a lot. Because, I mean, we like hand embroider. If you actually look under your seat, you'll see the sack that we used to kidnap you, and it's been monogrammed with your name on it. That's your free gift for being kidnapped this time.
Oh, I thought it just had MF as motherfucker. Okay.
No. It's supposed to be monogrammed for like we're not gonna screw you over. I mean, you got the bag, you get the little chocolate. You get the little, like, chocolate accoutrements. We really splurged on this stuff. And, again, like, Kunijo gives me crap because I buy in bulk when I buy these things, right? But the thing is, by buying in bulk, we're able to give everybody a nice little experience there. Like, every experience is unique.
Yeah.
Right, give me a second.
I feel very welcomed and special.
Yeah, you are. And hey, you are one of the first people we've trapped inside of a television set.
Sarcasm.
No, you actually are, though, because
I'm not talking about you.
We weren't getting really good results on it, so we did a lot of animal testing, and then we figured out, hey, this is what we were missing. It turns out, so you know that scene in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Where they have like
there's a lot of scenes in Charlie.
They have like
the
big laser.
Factory.
They have like, or no, that was Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory. I keep forgetting what the newer one is, but they have like the TV ray, and it shrinks them into the television set.
Which newer one? Because there's about to be one coming out.
There's another one coming out, but like the big ray that puts them in the television set.
I think so.
For shrinking and growing the. I think that was in the original too. Maybe no, but they've got the shrink ray, right? We figured out from watching that if we just tried to make something for shrinking candy bars, it would successfully shrink people. Because if we could put things out of the TV, we can put them in. And that's what finally got us the breakthrough. Still feel bad about that cat, though.
That's probably the only successful evil thing that you've done.
I've made shrink rays, I've made freeze rays, I made an orbital space platform that drops tungsten rods on buildings, only to find out that we didn't have enough tungsten.
You sound like a Johnny Test film.
We didn't have enough tungsten. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Johnny Test?
Mm-hmm.
Someone that's like, just another day in the life of a boy, name just another day in the life of a... That one?
You're Bling Bling Boy. You're just an elfin version of Bling Bling Boy.
We both have elf ears. You realize that, right?
Uh-huh. But at least I'm a bat.
I'm a robot. I could be... Like, if I wanted to get rid of these ears, I couldn't heartbeat. I just choose not to. They were good for hearing. They got good acoustics. I keep telling you we should just use knockout gas and blindfolds. Okay. Let me take a moment here to talk to all of the mooks in the audience. Guys, come on. We have an expectation to meet. Our business model is reliant on the family methodology that my father and his father before helped to establish in this company. We can't just shoot people. We can't just kidnap them in a standard method. We have a layer of class that is expected of us. We need to be respectful, and we need to honor the methods. The method's just important, just as important. Sorry. You were saying?
I wasn't saying anything.
Oh, okay.
I was just wondering why I could not shoot people.
What? It's an honor thing. Like, there's no skill required to just shoot somebody. Well, I mean, there is skill required. There is skill required, just not like... as much as getting an entire group of individuals together, training them from birth, utilizing mutagenic properties to turn them from animals into fighting figures, and then using their abilities
The animals fighting with you?
Yeah, we created a group of animal-human hybrids in order to form the perfect ninja to try and assault some different groups. I got the idea from an old Earth cartoon. I thought it would be cool.
Yes. Oh, well, there's a lot of cartoons like that.
There's a lot. Sewer sharks. Sewer sharks, Inhumanoids, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it's a lot more skill. It's a show of skill. It's a show of effort. And I think that the heroes really appreciate that. Like, really deep down inside, I think they actually appreciate it. Like, I mean, I would appreciate it. It's something that's, it's helpful. I don't understand why almost all of my moves, right? Maybe you can understand this. Almost all of them seem to have this, like, new age idea that the results matter. And it's like, well, the method's really important too, because it sends a message, right? If I just no announcement, use my giant orbital freezing laser to freeze LA. Don't tell anybody. Yeah, it'll get done. But then where's the challenge? Where's the panache? Where's the fun? You know what I mean?
I think LA would like that.
Yeah, I mean, they might. Honestly, they might like being frozen a bit because then they'd be less, like, really, really hot.
Yeah.
And super uncomfortable.
And like when it melts, it'll be like the drought will like have like been solved. So basically, if you do that shit, you will be a hero instead of a villain.
But you get what I'm saying though. It's like I would like post the videos about it, do the build up, be like, oh, you can't stop me. You've got this amount of time to give us like $16 trillion, or we'll make it happen. You give them a chance to stop it, and then it's fair. You know what I mean?
Okay, Eggman.
Because it's like, I think, in general, there's this whole lack of style. And I think that, people in general, you're worth the style. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's why when I kidnapped you, I didn't just, like, hit you over the back of the head, or, like, gas your apartment, or fill your air conditioning unit with a knockout gas, so the second you turn it on, it would just flood in and knock you unconscious, right? We used the chicken nuggets. And we used a highly complex series of devices in a sort of Rube Goldberg machine that was able to be hitting just the right moment when you picked up those chicken nuggets. That's class. That's class. Yeah, I don't get it. I really don't. And maybe you could tell him something about this, because I don't know how to get through to him that it's about the impact you make more than it is just,
let me turn face forward to face the camera.
Okay.
So your leader does not care about the results. Results do not matter in these situations. It is about style. It is about polish, and it is about serving. Serving face.
See, she gets it.
Despite the many attempts that he has tried to succeed and then failed numerous of times, except for this one time that he kidnapped the Batgirl with the use of chicken nuggets.
It's
which
true.
Not even the I actually care for. I actually care for a McChicken than a chicken nugget, but I was hungry, so I just took it anyway. So in exploiting my desperation,
it still worked. It still worked.
However,
style.
However, it does not matter in this case and time.
Yeah.
He has quote-unquote succeeded in his plot of kidnapping, despite having his kidnappee, his victim, insult him and berate him this entire time for an hour and 30 minutes.
Yep. It's true. See, guys? So at the end of the day, this...
It is about slayage. It is about giving cunt. It does not matter. It does not matter about results.
I'm not sure I know what those words mean, but still. You're just having her read a script. No!
You're not...
No, if I wrote a script, I wouldn't have used half those words because I don't know what they mean.
You never heard of slayage or like giving cunt?
No, I haven't.
God, anyway.
I don't know what any of that means.
It's a good thing. It means you're doing like amazing.
Oh, okay.
You're doing amazing, sweetie.
I am doing amazing.
Yeah, so slay. It's like slay, like you're killing it.
Like sleigh bells. Sleigh bells ring. Are you listening? Like that. Sleigh bells. Himawari doesn't want to win.
He proclaims that he is the smartest person in the world, and he has tried many of times to prove that to you, the audience, and mooks.
They're mooks. It's actually M.O.O.K, but you know,
it's what's the acronym? Anagram stand for?
Anagram acronym. It's fine. Well, it's in the pamphlet that you still haven't read. It's in the pamphlet. You can read it after. I'll let you keep the pamphlet after you head out here. That'll be like a going away gift sort of thing. I'm just saying, you know. What is that aspect ratio? Is that a? I think that's the right aspect ratio, maybe.
What the fuck are you doing?
What? I'm doing exactly what I said I was going to be doing. Transform, rotate.
The Subway Surfers thing?
Yes, the Subway Surfers thing. I've been doing that this entire time.
It's been like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I know, right? Been doing that this entire time. The Minion Order of Consensus. It's our union. Yep. M.O.O.K. Used to be M.O.O.C, but we had like some confusion with another organization. You know how it goes. Alright, let's see. Can I? Himawari's gonna pull his phone out. Hey, I am gonna be polite. If I'm gonna be stuck here with a kidnap victim without the heroes showing up at all because they're off stopping some galactic threat and they're too important to hang out.
Space Invaders on it. Oh, I love Space Invaders.
Just because they're too important to hang out. Just hate it. You know, back in the day, they never would have done this. I'm just saying. Back in the day, they would have respected me. They would have been like, oh, man. Oh, you kidnapped somebody? Oh, that's so cool. We're actually gonna... I'm just saying, you know. They used to respect me.
Where do you think the turning point was?
You know, I'm not entirely sure. I think it was probably about the time that we wound up trying to steal the world's largest penny. I really think that's about when it really took a turn, you know? Because I mean, up until that point, we had we had an understanding, you know? Yeah, I think that just... Oh, wait. I have busted the screen. You're gonna see this eventually.
I'm trying to do therapy. I'm not trying to do therapy. I'm just wondering where the ineptness started.
Inept? I'm not inept. I'm amazing. People love me and respect me. Sometimes. There we go.
Is that actually Subway Surfers? Yep, it's sideways Subway Surfers.
Yeah, it's Subway Surfers. It's on the side of the building now. We hacked the building.
It took all of 10 minutes when it could have taken 2.
Well, yeah. But I had to do it right.
Love, sure. Respect, maybe.
See, look at that. Look at that.
Next hour, the stream is gonna be silence. While you two watch the gameplay. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
No, that's not it at all.
Unlike the perpetrator here, I do not have that little of attention span to be tricked with Subway Surfers.
To be fair, though, Subway Surfers is pretty cool. I'm just saying.
It was cool when I was in middle school.
You were in middle school?
Yeah.
Oh, you were in middle school when this was oh no.
Pretty sure. In middle school. Yeah. Middle school or late, very late elementary school. Because it was like the first game I had on like my iPhone.
You're kidding me.
along with Flappy Bird. What?
I just...
Am I calling you old in many more ways?
You might be. A little bit. You might be. Just
What
a little
was
bit.
your first phone?
My first game? I already told you my first game.
Phone.
Phone?
Yeah.
I think I had like a Nokia type brick phone, like from the 90s. Like one of those big old brick phones that had the little flip down on the front.
Okay. I had two. It was the very first one was an emergency phone. It was a Samsung flip phone that
Cell
I
phone
still
or land
have.
phone? That was a cell phone.
Cell phone.
That was a cell phone. Yeah, the little like,
then I
brick thing
had
that
a
flip down
Sidekick.
front. Personal or
I had a
family?
Sidekick with a keyboard. Oh, I love that one.
No, that was
And
my
then
first like personal one that I had. Sorry.
Oh, wait, what?
Kunija was asking questions and I was like,
Oh,
trying to answer.
okay. Yeah, I think my line of phoneage was Samsung flip phone, a Samsung like Sidekick, the one that you slide out and it has.
Oh, dude, those were so cool.
Yeah, I felt like I was an important bitch. At first I wanted a BlackBerry because my mom had a BlackBerry for work, so I wanted that one. But my mom got me I remember it was a blue Samsung like Sidekick thing, and then my first smartphone was an iPhone 4S that I had for a couple of years till I dropped it down the toilet.
You dropped it down the toilet?
Yes. I was cleaning the bathtub and it fell out my pocket, so it just dropped in the toilet because the toilet was right next to the bathtub.
I see. You know, I have done that before as well, actually, so I will.
Yeah, I've done it twice. I done it. The first time I ever done it was with that 4S phone, and then I did it. The last time I did it was a couple of weeks ago because I dropped my actual phone in the toilet. Thankfully, iPhone is like water resistant, so like it's totally fine.
Remember
in fact,
the
I believe it's better now than it was before I dropped it.
Remember the joke adverts that were floating around the internet of, "Hey, you can recharge your phone in the microwave."
I remember there being vines about it.
Yeah, that started as a meme over on 4chan, where they're like, "Hey, what if we try to convince people who have Apple products that they can recharge their phone in the microwave?"
I can't believe people actually bought into that.
People buy into almost anything because people are way too trusting when it comes to like the internet sources. There's a lot of really
you hear
bad
about the
sources
millennials
out
drinking borax?
Okay, so a lot of times with a lot of those, right?
Uh-huh.
Did you know you can no longer delete System 32? Oh man, about time. But like with a lot of these situations, right? With a lot of these, there's like one iteration of it ever happening, and it's usually somebody doing it as like a comedy routine, and then the news media will latch onto that, proclaim that it's happening. Yeah, with the Tide Pods, they've actively done everything they can to delete it to hide the fact that the news channels were going out of their way to fabricate instances of this, because it started as just a joke. And then these channels fabricate that stuff, and they're just like...
Mel does it all the time, because they would go, pretend like they interviewing TikTokers about like random experiences and just take all of like the TikToks that they've done and just write an article about it and like fabricate some stuff and just post it like that.
Well, because
it was so funny.
There's no penalty for it. There's like no penalty. What, are they gonna sue you for perjury or for libel or slander? No, not most people. This fucking Subway Surfers bullshit.
Are you still watching Subway Surfers?
I'm not watching it. It's in the background and I keep seeing it out of the corner of my eye.
So you are watching it?
No, I'm talking to you, and it just happens to be there because they said it was good for a joke, and now I'm just like, no, fuck that. That can go away. Because it's just kind of movement out of the corner of my eye, and I'm like, is somebody attacking me? Is there a monster in the dark that's ready to attack me? There's not. So, we've been here about 2 hours.
Yeah, almost 2 hours.
Almost 2 hours. Almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
I am thinking it's probably about time I set you free because, well, I'll be honest. I was expecting you to show up by now. So before I let you go,
Yeah.
set you free back onto the open streets and try to find somebody else to kidnap, maybe like a senator or something.
I would hope you would do more reconnaissance in 10 minutes.
Hey,
Your own sake.
I spent so much time on everything else. I didn't have time for reconnaissance. Jeez.
Yeah, that was obvious.
Not even gonna ransom her? No, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't think anyone wants to pay a ransom for me.
I mean, if it... Like, I don't mean to be rude.
The crimes that I've done. Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't want to be rude. I mean, like, we could get in contact with Cuba or somebody. They might be willing to ransom you. Like Cuba or Atlantis. Or...
You said Cuba. I heard Cube, and I was thinking Cube Entertainment, like the K-pop agency. I'm like, what the fuck would Cube Entertainment?
Cube Entertainment. We'll get in contact with Cube Entertainment and see if they want.
That's hell on earth. That's hell on earth. Like, Cube Entertainment is probably one of the worst
K-pop. You to
companies.
Cube Entertainment.
Oh God, no.
Now you see how evil I really am. Seriously, thanks for coming on. Thanks for hanging out. This is cool.
Alright, it was nice hanging out here. Nice fucking about.
Yeah. You take care.
Go on. So go on with your slayage. Go ahead and serve cunt. Serve face. And what else can I say that you will not know about?
So those of you
if anything,
who are curious, by the way, we'll link the channel.
Also, I forgot about the tallies. So tally, we're at 16.
16
we are at 16 aggressions you have made towards me.
Aggressions? I have not made any aggressions towards you.
During these 2 hours.
I am being slandered right now.
I have counted throughout the entirety of this stream.
There's not. I haven't made a single slight against you.
You might be wondering what will happen in these. What will happen because I've counted these aggressions and slights. Well,
okay.
You will not know. There will be 16 counts of misfortune on your life.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, joke's on you. During the entirety of this stream, I've already had like 30, so.
It starts after.
Oh, okay. It starts after. Gotcha.
Some start out small. Some snowball into shit. Others are as big as a natural disaster, so be prepared for that.
We'll find out. So if you guys want to check out her channel, you can go over to the channel in the description. Check her out. Small channel. Please understand, small channel.
Please don't give money from her manager. Like Cube is gonna give money.
Cube shows up and is just like, hey.
They don't even pay their own actual money makers. I think their artist company percentage is like 30-70.
Okay.
Sorry, I just like talking about idol stuff.
Well, hey, I mean, if you would have thought about that earlier, we could have talked about that.
I didn't know how to broach the subject because we were talking about all the bullshit about the fucking...
I've been doing filler conversation for most of this.
Surprisingly, the filler was interesting.
Yeah, that's what makes it good filler. Okay. Fine, next time I'll visit, like, your place instead of you visiting mine. And then we can talk about K-pop and all of those things.
Anything about K-pop?
Anything about K-pop?
Yeah, anything.
Okay.
Outside of like BTS and Blackpink, or Twice, because Twice is an easy one for anyone into J-pop at all. It's twice as easy to say.
Yeah, we can talk about like pop, idols, all those things. That'll be like a future thing. We can do like a future collab type thing. Assuming you're not like too horribly scarred by this visiting. Wait, she's kidnapping you next time? No.
Probably.
Maybe? I don't know, maybe. Either way.
Won't know what it looks like.
We'll figure something out. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you guys for being amazing. Remember to check out her channel. Remember to see what she does there. And if you're from her channel, well, thank you for visiting us here. It has been great having you. Remember, everybody, have yourselves a wonderful day. Stay excellent to one another. And can you stop staring at Coco for 2 seconds?
Looking at chat.
I see you staring at Coco.
Chat is at the bottom. And also, what if I want to stare at Coco, huh?
Well, then I will sit here and I will make
Also-
it so it's no longer Coco.
Also, I'm literally trapped in a TV, and the picture is really on the TV, so technically I cannot see what the fuck is going on.
I mean, you could totally. You could totally.
Not really. How
You can see what's going on. It's just because you're trapped in
it. Really.
Okay, next time we'll
That
put
was
like
just me.
next time we'll put like a mirror in front of the TV so that you can see like back towards.
I know his schedule if you need kidnapping purposes. Thank you.
No, stop! Don't leak my schedule. You're the worst lieutenant ever. He's the worst lieutenant ever.
I forgot one. 17. There will be 7.
What?
7. 17.
That wasn't a slight against you. It was a slight against my lieutenant.
No. There was one before that I wanted to let go, but nah, I thought nah.
Okay.
17.
All right, fair enough. I was the nepotism hire. You're
17.
damn right you were. Never forget it.
17, 28.